episode, I told you I wasn't lying this time. Door skins. So I've took the door skin off. I've took the door off. I'm just going to take these hinges off, start cleaning up the back of the door. I'm going to start doing the repairs on the inside of there. So if you look here, I just need to knock out those little rivets. I don't know whether you can see it or not. This door has not that many on it, so that's good news. And I just want to clean it all up, getting it ready for when I get the tool to grind it off. Thought I'd show you the bottom of the door. So even though it's got hardly any paint on it, it's really clean. So it's a tiny bits of rust, but it's really clean. And I've seen the date as well. Where's the date? So the other one, looking at that, I know you might not be able to see it, but that says the 29th of July. Sorry, I think it might be April 1992. So this door was made before that door. But the door is really clean. Obviously, all that needs tidying up. I need to get all of this off. All of this. Easy way of getting the rivets out. Just get a little punch, pops it out. Right, just a couple of welds. Grind them off now. Probably gonna have to fill them. A little bit of filler on that, you can sort of feel it a little bit. There's like 8 coats of paint on here. So I'm just gonna clean up this frame now. But those doors, to get a heritage door, £500 I think. This door needed saving because obviously it's the original one off the car. I took that much off the car, at least I can say the door frames are still original. So I'm just going to clean this frame up and get some epoxy on it and start sanding the back off just to make some work, get some work done on it. And where they drilled through there, you could feel all the metal. You could feel where it was sort of stabbing you. So I got me little diamond thing and just grind it off underneath first, just like that, just to get rid of where the drill hole went through. Yeah, so the drill hole nice and clean now. So I'm just going to clean up this door frame. There we go. Bit of filler on that. A little bit on that one. At least I can paint that now and it looking nice. And I've stripped all the paint off it. It looked like it had some sort of 1-pack clear on it, and it absolutely stinks. So I'm just going to turn it over now and start cleaning up the other side. And I think that when you turn it over, I might just have to put a little bit of sealer in it. But I'm happy with that. I don't need to get a new door now. Right, so I've primed it. I've stripped all the top. I've primed it. So it's got epoxy on it now. So those little repairs under there are just ready for some filler. What I did notice is that all the paint's cracked up. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to strip it all. I'm just going to go up to this line where the door car sits. I'm not doing all that. But I'm going to strip as much off as I possibly can. The paint's got a lot of 1-pack on it. That's why my 1-pack aerosol is attacking it, the solvents. The back of this door has been painted 3 times, I think, not 7. So we just get it stripped. In fact, you can see a bit of crack in there. Yeah. So I'm just going to strip it off up to that line there where door cord covers. Got it in some epoxy, and then it's no rust can get to it now. And like I said, that's where the thing were. You see it there and there. I just wipe a bit of sealer over it. Same in there. That took me 2.5 hours. I can't strip in there yet until I take the skin off, but I can't do that just yet. So now when I counted, it had 3 layers on. That's the official number, 3 layers. So that's everything stripped off now. A little tip for you now, if you ever get cracking up like that, take it back to bare metal. Simple as. It'll be easier for you. Now I'm just going to put 1-pack on this, just an aerosol. When I come round to paint prep, I will be sanding it all down again and putting 2-pack on it, because 2-pack's the best. 1-pack, yeah, it's good, but it's not as strong as 2-pack. It's not as durable. But all that damage that were on there has come off now, and I've just feathered it out a bit. I know I said I'm sticking to there, but I've tried my best to get it all off. I can't really get down in there, so I'm just going to run a bead of sealer across the top of there. Make it look a little bit neat. When it's painted, you'll never know. So I'll be back in a minute when I've just primed it up. Oh, and I've got that now. So if you can get it on it. Anyway, it says 29th of the 4th. Definitely says 29th of the 4th, 92. So I'll check the other one again. I can't remember what I said it were. So that's the grease now. I don't want to be touching that with my hands, because obviously you've got moisture in your skin. I degrease that twice because the dirt that comes off, it's unreal. So if I touch it now with my fingers, I've got moisture touching panel. So whenever you've got bare metal like that, don't touch it. And if you do touch it, degrease it again. Right, so I'll be back in a minute when I've primed it up. Right, we've got some primer on it now. It's still wet, but that, apart from the skin, is ready for paint. Loads of aerosols. I hate aerosols. You can see all those there. It's all splashes, and that's had like a 2.5 minute shake. It gets all caught up in nozzle. So at least I've got the paint off all that horrible paint. When I said in earlier on in the video that there were no paint on there, it's because they'd so the original paint, and then somebody primed the door up again, painted it again, and then somebody primed the door up again and painted it again. And when they painted that, they never painted all of the primer. So when I said there's hardly any paint on it, I wasn't correct. Right, so I can't do anything now until I get this grinding thing for the door. And obviously there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 9 weld marks on it. So I'll just put mine back where they came from. And then when we're sealing it, I have to ask somebody if I can borrow our sealing gun, because we are seal and I'll get a really nice looking, very factory. I use this special nozzle and we can seal that. And it looks really good, so hopefully they'll say yeah I can borrow it and I'll seal it. Right, door skin is off. Let me show you what I found. So obviously, I don't know whether you can see all this, but when I run there, can you see all that there? All this bubbling. But can you see it all? This is why it's having a door skin. So there's no paint on any of that. And obviously there's a massive crease there. So this skin is coming off. Now in this skin there's no wax oil. So otherwise if there's wax oil sprayed down in the bottom of there's no sealer there neither, so I'm going to seal it on. There's no sealer, there's no wax oil, there's nothing, there's no sound deadening, there's nothing. So that is why, another reason why the skin is coming off. So I'll clean that frame up, get some Furtan on it. There's a lot of gunk under here. You know, it's not so far off going that, I reckon. You know, I reckon a couple more years and that would have gone that. So I'll clean it all up, get some Furtan on it. I'm going to put some sound deadening on inside of here, just a little bit. Clean all that off. And get ready for the new door skin. Now the new door skin's a heritage. And like I said, I'm going to put sound deadening on that as well. It'll be fantastic. So I'm just going to clean it all up, not going to film it. Nobody wants to watch me cleaning it. So there were some wax oil on it. A little bit. But obviously, whoever put that door skin on didn't seal it. Now the worst of it's down in this bottom corner. So I'm going to get some rust treatment on it now. And leave it. I've took pictures of where these go, because I'm going to push those out. And then reseat them after. Because obviously we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 6 of them in there. And then once I've got some paint on them, I can pop them back through. I'll probably take a picture of the other side as well. But all I'm going to do is get some rust protection down into the back of there, down into the back of there, As you can see, where all welding is in there. So I'm just going to put some rust streaming down there. And that door's clean, ready for, I've scotched it, ready for some paint. Right, got some Furtan on it. I'm going to leave it overnight now. And then come back in the morning. Get it grinded off again, get some epoxy on it. That'll do its job now. Right, I'm bringing this video to an end because it's getting on too long. So there's going to be a part 2 and I'll finish the door skin off. That's what's going on. It's on 15 minutes, something like that now. So we will stop it here and I'll see you on the next one.